Hey there, Oberlin. My name is Sean Lambert. I'm a third-year creative writing and comparative literature double major, and this is a practical guide to public speaking at Oberlin College. This series is going to offer tips on public speaking for everybody from the totally mortified amateur to the advanced public speaker. It's also going to cover the unique considerations for public speaking at the elite, academic, and demographically specific environment of Oberlin College. To start off, I'd like to talk about the classical tradition of oratory, especially its place in a traditional liberal arts education. Much of the earliest codification of public speaking advice comes in the ancient Roman ars oratia, or the oratorical arts. This text brought together much of the ancient knowledge about public speaking, which had to do first and foremost with the study of rhetoric and persuasion. Then, during the Renaissance, public speaking and oration came to be seen as essential parts of a liberal arts education. Over the years, scholars started to link oratory, writing, and critical thinking as inseparable from one another. For an introduction to the classical tradition of rhetoric, there is no better place to look than Aristotle's rhetorical triangle. The triangle outlines all the different considerations that a speaker has to make when addressing an audience. First, the speaker must consider their own position, that is ethos, and it's at the top of the triangle. Ethos refers to a speaker's credibility. It establishes them not only as somebody who has a good message, but the right person for that message. After the ethical appeal, we have pathos, which is the emotional appeal. Pathos simply means consider your audience. A speaker considering their emotional appeal will ensure that what they're saying is packaged in an appropriate way for that particular audience. The final point of the triangle is logos, the logical appeal. And this is the message that the speaker is trying to convey. A speaker's message should hang together, it should be logically coherent, and it should be structured in such a way that the audience is going to be able to follow it. As rhetorical thought has developed, scholars have brought in context and purpose as other parts of the triangle, which has now got 5 different components to it, that a speaker should consider when creating an argument. For more information about classical rhetoric, take a look at some of the resources that I've linked below. Now, as an Oberlin student, you're probably wondering how the formal study of rhetoric can be applied to your academic trajectory. It's true. At Oberlin, there will rarely be a class that will ask you to give a formal presentation that explicitly tests the kinds of techniques that you'll be learning about through these videos. Although rhetorical oration is unlikely to be tested as part of a class, it is nonetheless an essential part of building the formal reasoning skills that are so essential to success at Oberlin. There is always an audience, a medium, and a message every time there is a conversation between two people. In short, thinking rhetorically has broad implications for improving Oberlin discussions and presentations. I hope this video has whet your appetite, and that you'll check out my other videos in which I do a more formal and in-depth analysis of how to approach public speaking at Oberlin. Good night.